back to K&J Stitches. I'm Jenny, the Unstoppable Stitcher on Instagram.
I'm Melissa, Starla ATX on Instagram.
And welcome back to another video, number 9 this time. I wanted to say thank you to new subscribers. Looks like we got a couple new ones, so thank you.
Welcome.
Let's see, it's been 3 weeks since our last video.
What? Since our last confession, yes.
Yeah. What? Why did we miss a week?
There was something. Oh, stitching. Stitching was last weekend.
Oh, that's right. We had our monthly stitch-in at the stitching shop in Denver, so.
That was fun. Hi, girls. Hi, Christine.
We had like 32 women there, right?
35, I think.
35, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Getting up there in numbers, so that's pretty cool. Well, I guess we'll start out with FFOs.
Yep.
I have one FFO, but it's a diamond painting. It's not cross-stitch, so I'll insert a photo over here so you can see that. That one I gave to my son, so I don't have it to show. But as far as cross-stitch FFOs, I'm pretty bad at those, so none of those for me.
I have been historically, as you guys know, I've been trying to dig out some from my drawer of shame and get them FFO'd. I just hate having them sitting there not being looked at. So I have two are old finishes that I FFO'd and one's a new one. So this one I stitched in 20, oh my gosh, I just noticed there's a hair in there. Okay, I'll have to undo it and fix it. But in any case, here you go. That's Leap of Faith by Busilla. It was a kit. And I got this frame on like Amazon. Oh, I think it looks cute. And I just ghetto framed it. It's like just stuck in there. You can see the fabric on the edge, but I don't care. It looks fine. So that's that one.
I think the coolest frames.
Yeah, I thought it was neat. I try to find ones that aren't just like plain black or plain white or whatever. And then this one, I don't have the date on it that I can see, but I think I stitched it in 15, 16, not sure. It's very glary, sorry. It's Mirabilia's Christmas Elf Fairy, I think. There's no good way of showing this, but it's just under acrylic. I may take the glass off, the acrylic off. It's kind of squishing the beads, but I haven't decided yet. So anyway, that's it. Thank you. And if you wanted to know, that fabric that it's stitched on is a Sunny Dyes fabric. I don't remember the name, but I'm sure if you go on the Sunny Dyes website, you can find it. And then this last one is a finish and an FFO since I last saw you. It is the Seasonal Celebrations Winter by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I looked into getting the frame that, you know, that was made for this, but it was really expensive and I just don't have that kind of money. So I got this on, it was like Google Shops somewhere. Just a cute little, it's real light. It's also acrylic instead of glass, but I don't care. It's fine.
I think the frame looks like a aspen tree or a birch tree or something. I think it fits really well with that piece.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's part of the SAL?
That was part of the SAL, yes, on the Country Cottage Needleworks Stitchers Facebook group. Yeah.
And are you guys gonna do all of them on that group, or how's that?
I don't know. It's like every month they do a poll and they pick like the top 4, 2 of them being seasonal and 2 of them just being like whatever, and then you get to pick one to work on. And I think February they decided not to do a SAL. It was pretty much like finish up stuff sort of thing. So in March, I think they're doing a poll now for the March stitch along. I'd like to do all 4 of those seasons because that was really quick. I mean, that took me like 2 weeks. Yeah. So I would like to do all 4 of them. I have one other pattern. I would have to get the other 2 though. I think I have the summer pattern. But anyway, so yeah, those are my FFOs. And yeah.
Well, I have a FO.
Right.
This one I showed last time I finally finished it. So this was from a round robin that I was a part of back in 2016, I believe it was. There was 6 of us total, so these top 6 got done, and then I wanted to add the bottom 3 on there after the round robin. So threw those in there, took off. I had like a green border, took that off because they were way off.
It looks great.
So that's that. I think I finished this right before the end of the year was over. So, and I don't know the fabric. I know it's hand dyed by Stephanie, but I don't know the color of it. So, and I believe it's a 28. That's usually what I do everything on, is a 28 Lagana. So well, that's it for an FO.
Nice. I don't really have anything either besides that seasonal celebrations. I've been working a lot on Death by Cross Stitch in January, so obviously I'm not done with that. But I did stop because I got kind of tired of it midway through the month, and I finished this little guy. He's just a little chicky wreath. He's so cute. I can't stand it. And these are all Victorian motto threads that I just subbed out because it didn't really come with like a floss list. It just was the colors of it and the pattern. This was from, I think if you Google La Comtesse, C-O-M-T-E-S-S-E, you'll find her blog. She's like an Italian blogger, I think. And she has so many cute little patterns like this. There were actually a couple other like wreath ones. One had a bunny in it. I was thinking about doing that one like next month or something for, you know, Easter and stuff. But yeah, that was fun. And on this, I was like, what am I going to do with this? And I wanted to turn it into like a scissor fob. And so I looked on YouTube, which has everything. And Heartstring Samplery has a bunch of videos of different things you can do. And one of the ones she had was called the Silver Dollar Scissor Fob. And she actually uses a silver dollar in it to make it. And I was like, no, I'm too cheap for that. I do have a silver dollar, but I'm not going to put it inside of the scissor fob. So I measured it and had my husband go out to the hardware store and buy me a washer instead. And it fits it perfectly. It's like exactly the right size. And I'm going to use this instead of a silver dollar. So hopefully by next video, I'll have a little scissor fob to show you that I made based on that tutorial. So we'll see.
That's cool. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I think it'll look really cute. Thank you.
Very cool.
All right.
That's it for FOs.
Whoops.
All right.
Whip it, Jenny.
Well, let's see. I did minimal progress on Gypsy Mermaid here. I think this guy was finished, I think, last time. So I did add some of these little flower things. It's pretty much all I did. Just trying to, I'm hoping to finish this one this year, so we'll see. I have been working on Goat Load. Today is my husband's birthday, so that's not going to be done for him for today.
Darn.
Because I got a little sidetracked with my Haid. But
it's so cute.
So I'm trying to think of what I showed last time.
So cute.
Let's see. Oh, there it goes. So I converted this one to look like our goat fits. There's a little bee up in the corner, little flowers. This little goat here, and then I started on the hill. So there's just a hill and then another goat, and then I think like another flower, and then it's done. So it stitches up actually pretty quick. This is Goat Load by Plum Street Samplers with my own little conversion of our goats, except for the middle one. But so I anticipate this one should be done in the next week or so. It's a really fast stitch. So
I love Plum Street. They have so many cute patterns.
let's see.
We need more money and more time. We were joking, you know, we want to retire early so we can just stitch all the time. I wish.
Definitely. So the next one I did work on was a cricket collection, and this one is Summers at the Lake. So I'm going to be adding initials in here. So I kind of changed my mind. I was gonna do, there's initials in between here, you can see, but I decided to put them in the suits. So
That's cute. I like that.
here's the first kiddo. They're gonna be in order by age, so it'll be my grandma, my mom, myself, and then the 3 stepdaughters. So what I was gonna do is their favorite colors. I'm gonna make their initials in their favorite colors, just for something kind of different.
And which one is that?
This is the oldest stepdaughter. Her name's Tira. So,
Nice. Cute.
that's that one. And then the last, well, I guess it's not the last though, is it? I did have a new start. There's this blog called magicalquilts.blogspot.com. She's doing a bunch of different like ornaments every month, small little ornaments, like a ton of different starts. So she started this SAL. It's a free SAL. It's called the Weaver's Birds. And I just couldn't resist. I've actually never done a sampler or a tapestry, but with this one, I don't know. I was just drawn to it. This is as far as I've gotten so far. It's released, as I was saying, it's released on the 5th of every month, January 5th to February 5th. So the next part will come out on the 5th of February. This is the January part here, and so on. But for the next year, I believe is what it is. I've decided I'm gonna try to do like a fade. So I started out with the black, and then I'm gonna fade to gray, like darker, like $37.99 I think is the next one, until I get to the end. So it requires like 8 skeins of floss. So as I run out of each skein, I'm gonna use a new skein till I have 8 different colors. So till we get to the last fade.
I like that.
We'll see. I've never done it before. We'll see how it works out. And then last but not least, I have my Hade. So let me take this off. Not that you can get anything from that. So this is it. This is, let's see. When I started this a couple weeks ago, I had 5,500 stitches left. I'm not sure how many I have at the moment. Maybe 1,500 or so left. Going to see my parents February 15th, and I found out that the artist is going to be, so my parents live in Florida. The artist is going to be at Epcot on the 18th. I got some tickets to go, so me and my parents are going to go, and I get to meet her. So I'm hoping to get this finished before the 15th.
So cool.
I think I can do it. But that's the only thing I'm working on until the 15th. So I did buy this print, so I'm gonna probably see if I can have her sign it, and then also take the piece with me and hope I can get a picture with her with the piece.
That'd be cool. I'm sure she will.
So hopefully, I heard she's super nice, so I think it'll work out.
Cool.
I know Julie, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world, she has quite a few prints signed by her, and I know her sister, she said, loves her quite a bit, so, and she's a super cool lady, so.
Awesome.
I'm super excited.
So is she like affiliated with Disney, or is it just kind of a one-time?
I don't know. A lot of her pieces that aren't on Heaven and Earth Design are Disney.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if she's allowed. Well, I don't know, because even some of the Heaven and Earth Design one are like Alice in Wonderland, so
right.
That's still Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
she does quite a bit of Disney. So her website is strangeling.com, and you can buy every print that she's ever done there.
Oh, cool.
And even some originals. But
nice.
I know she does a lot of Disney stuff, so she goes to Epcot quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
And does signings and stuff like that. So,
yeah, nice.
So I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for you. That's gonna be awesome.
It'll be my first Hade finish.
Yeah. Yay!
I'm excited. Yeah,
it's really cool. So this is the girl who's on page 2 of hers out of 44.
Wow.
So
you'll get there. You'll get there.
Maybe when I'm 80, I'll be done.
Yeah.
I just need to work on it more, that's all. So, yeah. Speaking of working on whips, I did not work on Camelot, but I did work on, so I was trying to do like a jumbo January, so I worked on Death by Cross Stitch quite a bit. You all know what it looks like. I'll show you really fast. That guy. I'm up here in this general area out of all that. So I'm on page 2 of 16 on that. And here is where it is at the moment. Gotten over here. I love that bird eating the fish, or about to eat the fish. Isn't he cool? And yeah, I'm just working my way across the top of page 2, and then I'm gonna go down. So yeah, it's just a cream Lugana and DMC 814, I believe. It's coming up a brighter red than it really is. It's actually a little bit more maroon than that, but anyway. That's that. I think that's a 32 count, by the way.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, what happened?
It went out of focus.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, everyone. And then I'm doing this guy 1 block a month, but it's the Stitching Parlor Mini Celebrations. It's cute. It's just got little motifs and lots of buttons and stuff. I'm stitching it on some sort of lamb's wool that it's stand-up stiff. So yeah. But I finished the February block last night. I started and finished it last night. Obviously, very quick. So it's cute. I'm having fun with it. It's just something to break up the monotony of the big stuff, and then by the end of the year, hopefully I'll have a finish. And then another one I worked on, I was in the other room that's not my typical stitchy room because my son was watching The Wizard of Oz for the first time and I wanted to be there and hang out with them and have popcorn, so I did that. This is Reflections of Norway by Ink Circles. It's on Fiery Skies Opal Linen by Under the Sea. And the thread is, I think it's called Under the Sea also, by Fiberlicious. And I'm almost out of it, and I'm not even like a third of the way done, so I need to go buy a couple more skeins of that before I can really continue. I think I've got enough, I've got like 2 more strands before I'm out. So hopefully the dye lots aren't like too different. We'll see. And then the last one I worked on is the Nintendo SAL by Armada Designs, because I really want to get it done this year. Here you go. It's on this is on the Silk Weavers 25 count, whatever, some kind of, I think it's Lugana. It's like an even weave, and it's in Windsong is the name. And then, so I finished up the grass on Duck Hunt Square. I finished Excite Bike Square, totally. And then I have started the evilest square of this whole piece, which is the Contra Square. And I will have Jenny insert a picture of what the Contra Square looks like when it's done. Thank you. But it's a lot of dense stitching, and I'm doing this 1/1, so it's gonna be fun. I hope to get it done in February, but we'll see. So.
Well, that Excite Bike one, you knocked that one out in like a couple days.
Well, I kind of fudged it on Instagram. Like, I finished the Duck Hunt one a little bit earlier, but I didn't post it for a couple of days, so really it took me a couple of days longer than it looks like it did on Instagram. It took me, like, I think 3 days of nighttime stitching to do it. But yeah, the Contra's gonna be fun. So.
Yeah, who doesn't love Contra though?
Dude, I played it all. I think I didn't get past like the 3rd stage of it, like the whole time I played it. Like, I was terrible, but I love playing it. Just the music of it and stuff. It was fun. But yeah, I'm really enjoying, now that I'm getting back into it, I'm really enjoying it. It's just, I don't know, I have to be in the mood for that 1/1, and I have 3 different pieces in my whips that are 1/1, and guess how much I work on them? Like, hardly ever. So I think that is telling me, okay, well, let's just do 40 count instead, because I don't know. The Camelot's okay. For some reason, the hay doesn't bother me with the 1/1, but the other pieces that I have, like the Anais Cuvier 1896 and this one, and then I think there's one other one, I just don't want to work on them. I don't know.
Mm. Well, I think that's part of that Mira is because the 1/1 skin, like I don't hate the 1/1.
Right.
It doesn't bother me at all, but it's like when I think about pulling it out, I'm just like, I think it's tedious.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
But nothing I'm doing on it is currently, I'm not doing any skin. I'm trying to just give myself a break. Yeah. So I don't know, but hayed first, and then we'll start focusing on some other stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
For sure. For haul, I haven't bought anything at all. I've been pretty good this month about not buying anything. I did get this in the mail from Lady Wing Designs, Zakaya.
So cute.
She, on her video, was giving this away, and my husband and I went to New Mexico a few years ago, and we went on a hike and actually saw a bunch of these dudes running around. So, it's a quick stitch. So as soon as I get done with my hate, I'll probably finish it right up. And thank you, Zakaya, for that. Super appreciate it.
What kind of animal is it?
It's a quail.
Oh, a quail. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's what I thought.
And then I got this from the lovely Melissa.
Destashing a little bit this month.
So it was Under the Sea Fabrics, and it's 28 count strawberry swirls.
It's really pretty.
So I think this might be good for a Mira. We'll see.
Yeah.
Probably a smaller Mira because it's only but anyway. But as far as getting stuff, and I got these little travel scissors also from Melissa.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Well, it's funny, they're on Amazon. I don't remember the name of them, but I thought it was just one pair because it was $7, and it turned out it was a 4-pack. So yeah, I don't need 4. Although I think I will use one to cut the cardboard on my mill hills because I hate using like the nice fancy embroidery scissors for that. So I think that'll be perfect. But those are good travel.
And they seem super sharp. So
yeah.
But as far as getting stuff, that's it for me.
Cool. Well, I did really well until mid-January, and then I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. But I did sell some stash, okay, we're back. Anyway, like I was saying, I almost broke even on it, but I did buy some stuff. So I will show you. I have come to the conclusion with the Mirabilias that I am definitely sable. At this point, but I keep buying them because I feel like it's a good investment anyway, because I've noticed more and more of them are going out of print. So I'm kind of buying the ones that I even remotely like, because if my taste change where I really want to stitch it at some point, I want to have it. So these were all like $11 or less that I'm about to show you. I just got them on eBay. So first one I got was Royal Holiday, number 78. I like all the queens, but I don't know, this one, just the colors and just like the richness of it really calls to me. I don't have any, the other queens I'm like, it's fine, but this one I really like. So I went ahead and got it.
I really like the Autumn Queen.
Yeah.
I bought that one a while ago.
Yeah. Because
those ones were going out of print, a couple of them, so
right.
I managed to find the Autumn one and bought that just in case.
Right.
Because,
it can't hurt, and then this one I've always wanted, but it's so huge that I don't know if I'll ever stitch it. But now I have the choice to, if I ever want to. That's Cinderella, number 69. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, you can even feel the chart is thick.
Well, 272 by 246. That's my hate is about that.
It's big, but I mean, there's a lot of space on that too.
It's not.
There's a lot of open space.
But there's still
that dress
a lot
is massive. Golly, I'm crazy. It's all just, it's a collector thing at this point. It really is. Just having the artwork, This is number 71, Shimmering Mermaid, and she doesn't look like much in the picture, but I have seen her stitched up, and she is shimmering and beautiful lots of beads. So anyway, and then the last one I got, I think it's the only, I mean, there's some Santas that she's done, but this is like one of the only dudes that she's ever had.
Well, and then there's the kiss, right?
Yeah, there's a dude in that one. Yeah, but he's just so handsome, and he's got his scroll, and I don't know what's going on exactly, but he's beautiful. And I've seen a couple other floss tubers stitching him and stuff, and I just want to have him just in case. He's number 81. And then I do have another one coming that I'll show you next time. But it's coming from, like, I don't know, Thailand or something. And I did pick up a couple of the Monacos because I want to practice coffee and tea dyeing. I haven't done it before, and I want to try. So I went and got a couple. They're just white Monaco. And then the last thing that I got was Count Twice, Stitch Once by the Primitive Hare. I just love him. I've always loved him since he came out last year at Nashville. And this was, it's the whole kit. It's got, not the whole kit, it doesn't have the thread, but it's got like the thing that he goes on, and it's got the fabric and like the, what do you call it? The little like ribbon that goes around it. So I got that. It was on sale 20% off at Stitch and Frog. So I said, well, it's on sale, and it was like limited quantities left, and I went ahead and got it. Because I figured, I know it's a limited edition kit, so I wanted to get it before it went out.
He's cute.
And so that wasn't too, I didn't do too bad. But yeah, the Primitive Hare guy was a little expensive, but it's fine. He's small. I'm trying to get small patterns. I'm trying to, although I did put a down payment on the favorite. It's a Heaven and Earth design, and I'll have Jenny put in a picture here. Oh, yes. The bow on his horn, or the flower, or whatever it is, just like does it for me. I love everything about that, and I think other people like it too. So it's just weird and creepy, and I showed it to my son, and I said, hey, you want me to hang this on your wall in your bedroom? He didn't like that idea, so it'll definitely be hung up in my room whenever it gets done, but yeah, I love it.
In 10 years or so.
Yeah. After I finish Camelot, right? Yeah. I'll start that when I'm 80.
Okay.
So anyway, that's all I've got.
Well, and I think that's all we have.
Yeah. Do you have any plans that you want to talk about besides finishing your Haid and going to Disney World?
Wow, we're going to Epcot, but we're going to go check out Germany again. Yeah. But no, other than that, I'm just focusing on this Haid. That, I think I'll have it done within this week. Because I'm pretty good about dedicating my weekends to just stitching. And my husband's pretty good at being lazy with me. So that's probably, I'll just finish that one up, and then we'll see. I don't know. I kind of have been thinking about maybe taking a break for a couple days, just because I've been stitching hard on this thing, just trying to get it done. So I don't know. We'll see. It's hard for me to take a break anyway, even if it's not on the Haid. So,
well, you could do diamond painting or something instead.
Take a little. I'm really not, like, I love the diamond painting, but it's like I'm always going back to cross stitch. Yeah, me too. I haven't diamond painted. I finished that eye, and I actually haven't diamond painted since then, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So. Oh, it's been like a month for me. I think I finished that boxer for that coworker, and that was the last one I've done. I haven't touched it. I did buy one. Oh, I can't wait to show it to you when it comes in. Oh, it's the coolest thing. Although I guess showing it isn't really going to do anything. We could just put a picture up. Okay, well, we'll put a picture up of what it looks like, but it is basically a cross between the Hogwarts castle and like the Van Gogh Starry Nights, and it's in like different colors too, so it's really pretty. So I can't wait to start that. I do want to start that. Oh, and also I was going to tell you, so my work just sent out an email the other day about we get to have a craft day 2 days a week, where they're going to have one of the conference rooms available from like 11:30 to 1.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can do like any kind of craft you want. You can just go in there and hang out. Like there's no like set whatever. You can kind of, if you want to go in for 5 minutes and do it, or if you want to stay the whole like hour and a half, you can. But yeah, I'm excited because I'm hoping there's some. I think there's about 120 people in my office. I'm hoping there's another cross stitcher in there that I don't know about. That's entirely possible. And I'm also going to bring some of my diamond paintings that I may or may not be doing, because they're kind of like little partial ones that I'm kind of like, they were cute. I got them for like $4. So I'm going to take those in and see if anybody wants to try diamond painting. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. And that's a cool thing for my work to do. And I'm pretty impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tell people about that.
Yeah, I mean, as far as that, like, I'm still in love with that eye, so I really have been thinking about buying another one and just doing it for myself, because it really came out cool.
It did.
I can't stop thinking about it, so.
I mean, the details on it are really good. So, sometimes you get those and, like, the details are kind of meh, but that one turned out really well, I thought.
So, yeah, we'll see. That's really, right now, it's just focusing on finishing the Hade, because I want to take that down there with me, so.
Yeah.
Goat load, I'll still be working on that one as well. I do get a little time to stitch at work, so that's how I've been able to work on something else rather than just that one thing. So I can't take my Hade to work. Although that would be cool.
That would be noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think that's all we have. So
yeah, and I'm just going to keep working on Death by Cross Stitch page 2. I'd like to get that done, and then Contra block of the Nintendo SAL. So beyond that, that's probably all I'm going to be working on. I'm trying to focus on whips and just getting some whips done so I can start new things, because that's what everybody wants to do, is always start the new things.
Where I'm at right now, I'm wanting to start a bunch of stuff. So
yeah,
we'll see. But,
okay. I'm going to get you to my level soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us again this week. Thanks to the new subscribers. Thanks to the regular subscribers as well. We really appreciate it. Yeah. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some good progress for you next time and some cool pictures. Yeah. So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.